A nun collapses, convulsing. Her eyes turn white. She cries out. A figure of fire is pushing her. She screams, prays, hurls holy water. This is not a movie. It's 16th century Spain. She will become a saint. Was she also a medium, an exorcist, or possessed by the devil himself? The Spanish Golden Age was an explosion of art, literature, and religious passion. While Cervantes wrote Don Quixote, others delved into the soul and its union with God through poetry and mysticism. The greatest names in mystical literature included Saint Teresa of Ávila, Saint John of the Cross, Fray Luis de Leon. They all spoke of inner fire, divine love, pain, and ecstasy.
I live without living in me, and so high is the life I hope for that I die because I do not die.
But behind that poetic beauty hid visions, trances, and what some called attacks from the devil. Saint Teresa didn't just write, she lived supernatural experiences. From the book of her life,
I saw near me a horrible demon. It seemed his eyes were full of fire.
she claimed to feel herself pushed by invisible forces, hear demonic laughter, be thrown to the ground, be tormented during prayer, and more. Only the crucifix, holy water, and humility made the demon flee. 16th century, every contact with the invisible was watched by the Spanish Inquisition. Mystical experiences, especially in women, were met with suspicion the Inquisition monitored. Unauthorized visions, mystical texts, claims of divine contact, esoteric practices, or anything resembling witchcraft. Saint Teresa was investigated. Even her confessors doubted whether her ecstasies were divine or demonic. Around the same time, witch trials were taking place, like those in Zugarramurdi, 1609, where women were burned for practices attributed to the devil. Exorcisms were accepted and regulated by the church. They followed the Rituale Romanum and required ecclesiastical permission. Tools included crucifixes, holy water, exorcised salt, Latin prayers or clerics like Fray Luis de Granada and Alonso de Orozco wrote about resisting the devil with the Rosary, fasting, the Gospel of John litanies to the Virgin. Saint Teresa was not an exorcist, but she used these means.
He flees from humility and the cross. As soon as I show him the crucifix, he disappears.
Saint Teresa was canonized, but she lived among shadows, among visions that brushed heaven and hell. Was she a mystic or a woman tormented by invisible forces? Did she write from faith or from a realm beyond the human? What do you think?